Hi friends, good evening everyone. Hope everyone doing great. Everybody is safe and sound. Today's meeting, we will be discussing about a project that our team has accomplished on forecasting footfalls for a hospital, especially due to the pandemic. We have sudden rise in hospitals. Now managing operations with this sudden demand for doctors and the various equipment, right? And as a whole, um, addressing all these sudden rise of patients in a hospital is a big challenge. So the project that the team has accomplished is looking into the consultations, which is basically nothing but the number of patients who are walking into the hospital with respect to getting treatment for COVID. Predominantly, that would be the consultations that we are seeing. Looking into the 3 months data, past data, the team has accomplished models, they developed the models, which would forecast the footfalls. And while doing this, there were few challenges and very interesting insights that we have captured. I would like to congratulate the team in accomplishing this project. And with that, I would want to hand over the presentation to Harsha. Harsha, you might want to introduce the team and then explain about the objectives and the project. Thanks, Harsha. Please take over.
Thank you, sir. Hello everyone. I'm Harsha. Welcome to 360DigiTMG project presentation section. Thank you everyone for joining in, and I hope everyone is safe and healthy. First of all, we would like to thank sir and entire 360DigiTMG team for giving a great opportunity to work with as intern. Before getting into the project presentation, let me introduce the team members. Hello. Yeah, this is Srihari and Gopal Krishna, Saundarya, Susmita, Tejasvi, Samrat, this is myself Harsha, Srinivas. Next slide, please. Yeah. Dinesh, Fidels, Nida, Vishnu, and Salaj and Chetan. The task of the project is to predict the future output, future of patients based on past output data. Before getting into details, I would like to call Dinesh to explain further slides. Thank you.
Hi, moving on to our project goals. Considering the data, our main objective is to forecast the footfalls of the patient visits. From the data, we are considering the insights of a gender, age, and departments and different locations of the hospital. We also consider consultations of each day for predicting the footfalls of the patient visits. Moving on to our project scope. Yeah, as we told in the objective that we are considering different times of the day, different locations, departments of the consultancy for predicting the footfalls of our data. So after the data is taken, end-to-end cleaning has been done, and different insights like hospital versus patient or department versus patients, and many type of the insights has been visualized using Tableau. We implemented forecasting models to predict the next 10-day patient visits, like model-based methods or data-driven and AR methods. Moving on to CRISP-DM methodology, the basic business understanding has been done by the team from the data given. The data is of 3 months, like we have took the 3 months data. The data has been, in the data understanding, we have to call the insights. As a team, we worked on the data. The data preparation has been started. Like we have eliminated all the null values. Like basically end-to-end cleaning of the data has been done. And then the model building has been started by forecasting methods. And we used Tableau for the presentation, like Tableau for the visualization of the insights. And we used a model building using Python. Move to the next slide, please. Yeah, we used Python. Over to Tej. Tesh.
Hi everyone. So now we'll go through data flow structure. So like Dinesh said, we have 3 months of data. So for each month we had one file. So combined we had three source files. So with these three source files, we cleanse the data using Python. So the cleansed data has been uploaded to Google Sheets. So from Google Sheets, we uploaded this data to Tableau, and we use Tableau to get the data visualizations for further insights on the data. And apart from the visualizations, we also build few models. So we built a model based and data driven and AR models as part of our model building. And with these models, we also predicted the number of patients that will be coming to the hospital for the next 10 days. So as we said, we have the data for November, December, and January, and overall we have around 10 lakhs of records. So for each month, so there were duplicate records in the source file. So we removed the duplicate records using Python, and we considered removing the duplicate records. We considered those files for our visualization and model buildings. So in Tableau, we connected to the Google Sheets, and from there we were able to build data visualizations. So in Tableau, there was one advantage with the live connection. Because it was a live connection, even if we have made any changes to the Google Sheets, we were able to see those changes in Tableau instead of uploading them again and again. So in Tableau, we have uploaded all the Google Sheets, and from there we did the visualizations. Yeah, now we'll see some of the data visualizations that we have done. So we see the 3-line charts. So each one represents for each month. So the first one is for November, the second one is for December, and the third one is for January. So basically these line charts is for on each day how many patients have visited the hospital. So here we see some of the low spikes in these graphs. That is because on Sundays and on public holidays like 25th December, that is Christmas, and 26th January, that is Republic Day. So on Sundays and these kind of public holidays, we see the number of people are less that are visiting to the hospital. So usually the flow is good, but on these Sundays and special days, we see the number of people coming to the hospital are less. So that is one of the observation that we made using these line charts. And we did further analysis on this. So here, this is the bar chart that we see. So we see this for each weekday, that is from Sunday to Saturday. We see how many patients are coming to the hospital for different hospital locations. So as we see here, on Sunday, we see the number of patients visiting hospitals is very less. And on Monday, comparatively, we have high number of patients coming to the hospital. So basically, we thought that one of our insight might be on Sunday, most of the doctors might not be working, or people might not be able to visit the hospitals. So that is why people may come on Monday more, because the doctors will be available, and also the patients who are not able to visit on Sunday, they can come on Monday. So that is why we see a high number on Monday. And we'll see the further visualizations. Our friend Fidelis will explain the further slides.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Yeah, we continue from the previous slide. We have seen that there was a pitfall on Sunday, and this gives us just the insight on that Sunday, how patients are coming to each of the departments. As she have said that it might be because doctors are unavailable. Those are the things that may stop the patient going to the hospital. And also we should know that Sunday is a day people are rest at home. Doctors are only on call on emergency purposes. So this gives us the insight showing that patient goes only for those ones that are emergency. Because of what some of the departments are closed because nobody's working, and also the doctors are not available. Let's go to the next slide, please. Yeah, this one, this view shows us how patients contribute or distributed across the department. We have seen that in this slide, we see that about 52 departments are all around the hospital. And if you check through the trend, it shows that about 80% of the patients are only concentrated going to a particular department. And internal medicine shows the highest in all the departments that receive patients. Why? Because internal medicine, they deal with prevention, diagnostic, and treatment of adults. And know that these COVID times really affected the adults, so they rush in for their diagnosis. That gives us the reason why they have the highest internal medicine. And also there was a fall in the critical care, because that one just a low, it was very low. Then also, if we want to see what are the reasons are just people are rushing in this COVID to see if they have a little rising temperature, they will rush in so that they will not say it was COVID, and they are going to internal medicine. That will give them a very representative measure, and it will not affect them. Please, let's go to the next slide, please. Yeah, this slide gives us the visualization of number of patients counts coming to different hospitals at different locations. And this is a two graph. We have here a graph showing us the histogram and also the running total. The running total gives us the percentage running total gives us the line graph which takes up there. Then we can see that in each of the locations, 17 locations was considered in the hospitals, and top seven hospitals by patient count are maximum residents from region. So each region has hospitals, and they distributed them in those ways. And from this this graph, it shows that the patients that goes to the hospital, there are seven of them that is mostly concentrated. And among all this is a particular area that they normally said this is a group that is affected, this group is affected, this group affected. And it spans between 14 to 16 kilometers. That means there must have been spreading of this COVID around that place, or sicknesses around that place. So those people are rushing to hospital at that point. And we see that location 2 has the highest and location 5 has the least from all the locations. Then the top 3 hospitals have almost the Department of Consultation Services, which is also emergency services, and maximum count in internal medicine, which we have just said from the previous slide. Let's go to the next slide, please. Yeah, this one, this visualization gives us the location-wise per gender count, female and male. And the blue color gives us the female, while the orange color gives us the male. We see that from this graph that it has shown us that the number of female are highest than the male counterpart. Why? It might be female are taking care of their well-being more than male. Male may be strong, that they want to fight it by their strength. And we see that in location 6, female has the highest, which is 60, compared to the male, which is 31. And the female also, male have the highest in the only location they have the highest, male has the highest was location 7, which is 74. And that is the only location they have highest number of patients in male. And to the next slide, which is the right slide here, it shows that she distributed how patients are going in, and female and male, and she shows that they are highest. And if you see that the highest is on the gynecology and obstetrics, these are departments are dealing with female. And during the COVID time really affected females a lot, and people were rushing, especially pregnant women and those who have a reproductive issues, they will rush in to have a check. So the highest number of female patients were recorded in obstetric department, and the highest number of male were also recorded in location 7. Next slide, please. Yeah, this gives us the age, how they are distributed, and from the doctor, from the hospital, they put this as 0 to 3 as babies, 4 to 12 as children, and as is shown on the right picture, which is 67 plus is the senior citizens. And we have seen that in these pictures, he has depicted that the mid-age adults, which is from the age of 35 to 34, have the highest number. Why? They are free to move. They are free to take a risk. These are the people who are free. These are family people. They can move from area they are going to work, and they can move. They can travel from place to place. So that may depict why they have the highest number of patient counts in that group. And the least count is the children, which is under the age of 4 to 12. Why? Because the children, they are controlled. If they say sit down here, they can sit down. Don't go out because there's COVID. They can stay at home 4 days, 5 days, 6 days without going out. But those who are under the age of adults between 35 to 64, they can take risk. They also have to go out to bring food to the family. So that is why the number was increasing. As we go on to the visualization of the data, I'll call upon my colleague to explain more of the next slide.
Good evening. This is Soundarya. In this visualization, we can see the age group wise patient count through bar chart. In this, we can observe that more number of patients are under the age group of mid-aged adults, that is between 35 to 64 age. And it is observed that these patients are more in internal medicine department. And least number of patients were recorded in all the departments from the teenagers, that is under the age group of 13 to 18. Next slide, please. Here we can see that patients from age group of senior citizens, that is 65 plus, are more recorded in cardiology department, because those people will have more complications in cardiology. So these patients are more under senior citizens. Next slide, please. Here we can see in location wise age group patient count. So there it is already we saw that in location 2 more patients are recorded. More patients from all age groups prefer location 2. Maybe it is nearer to them. Among all age group, patients from children 4 to 12 are recorded very less to go any hospitals. And mid-aged group are recorded most to go to any hospital, and location 2 records more patients from mid-aged adults from any other age groups. Next slide, please. Here we can see the average ticket size per patient across different locations. Here ticket size represents average cost for each patient, that is how much each patient spend on an average. So here location 8 and location 6 were observed that has the highest ticket size. That is in location 8 and location 6, people were spending more in the hospitals. And additionally, the gender ratio is skewed at this location. Next slide, please. Here also we can see the same, and in department wise, the average ticket size was more in a radiology department. In radiology department, patients spend more. That is cost for each patient is more for radiology department. On the go, Srihari, our colleague, will explain you about the model building. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Soundarya, and good evening to all. So as of now, our teammates has completed the data visualizations. My part is to, I want to say the model building. So here, basically we build the 3 models. So in the 3 models, so first model is completely regarding the entire data which we have made. So that is an original data. So in the original data, which we have took the footfalls of daily outpatients data for the hospitality, and so here we have Sundays holidays and the public day holidays also. So there we found some of the outliers. So most of the people are not visiting. That is, most of the outpatient data is not good on Sundays and at public holidays. So based on that, we build the models of AR model and non-AR models. So out of which we got like simple exponential smoothing model. That is an AR model, which gave us like maybe so as we made like three models. So in that particular model one, so we have like data driven approaches and model driven approaches. In that we got like simple exponential smoothing model, AR model, which gives like a less map value. So next we went to the model two. So here you can see this simple exponential smoothing model. So where we got like map value as 852, and that is an AR model which got as 66, and map here which is non-AR model which gives like 852, and an AR model which gives as 66. So as we have seen some of the seasonality in our data set, so we went through some imputations. So for that, by making some imputations, we built some other models. We went to model two, which is further imputed all the Sundays with winterization, and then public holidays with the mean imputation. So with that, we got like we build the model again for an AR and non-AR model. So with that whole winter exponential smoothing, which gives better results, that is map value. So which we can see the results of that particular AR and non-AR results. Next slide. So here these are the some models. So here you can see this is whole winter exponential smoothing model, and we made some additive seasonality and some are all multiplicative seasonality also. But here we got like exponential smoothing with multiplicative seasonality and additive trend, which gives a better map value, which is around 9. So which is the best results while imputing this particular Sundays and the public holidays. And next, for the third model can be continued by our teammate Gopal.
Thank you, Srihari. And this is Gopal. In third model, to reduce the seasonality caused by the imputed winterized value, we removed the Sunday footfalls, and with that data, we went forward and created another model with data-driven and model-driven approaches. In this model, exponential smoothing is given as the best map value comparably with previous two models. As you can see here, exponential smoothing has given as a map value of 8 with a good footfalls of 10 days forecasting. And after analyzing the data, we have came up with the recommendation to increase the footfall and staff effective management. Staff shift and time sheet can be managed, keeping Sunday and 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. hour as prime time into consideration. Campaign to be done on public holidays to attract footfalls on leave days. Cancer related awareness and cardiac related awareness and screening tests identify should be available on public holidays and festival leaves. This was the suggestion we gave to the hospitals to improve their service on their hospitalization and taking care of their patients. And with this, I thank 360DigiTMG, Sarat sir and Barani sir for giving us the opportunity on this live project.
A wonderful presentation, guys, and wonderful work, great team effort. And I wish all the best to the team and each and every individual here. Good luck for your future, and all the best with the data science. And I wish everybody lands up into a very handsome job. Thank you all, and good night, friends. Try to be safe. And yeah, work hard, guys. Thank you. Good night, everyone.